like I start with the music, not with the lyrics.
Right.
So
I agree with that procedure.
what I try to do sometimes is to give the music that I wrote a completely different direction with the lyrics. So if it's a really dark music, a dark instrumental, I want to give it like not really a happy lyrical content, but at least something that's not that dark, and vice versa. If I got a happy song, I want to give it a really dark lyric content. Sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't. This time, I don't know. I was searching for lyrical inspiration in horror movies, and to be honest, I didn't find it.
Yeah.
Didn't see one single good movie in the last couple of months. They were all like, yeah, so, and I think I saw that somewhere else in another movie, and so there were a few good TV shows, but they were not really inspirational. So basically, I started looking around for urban legends and stuff like that. That's how I came on Walking Sam.
Yeah.
So yeah, it was more like that direction. And at one point, I just started to write dark lyrics that could be a horror story that I invented. But if you read it a bit different, it could be like a view on actual things that happen right now in society with people. So I think the lyrics are different. The whole album is different this time, of course, but the lyrics are as well.
Oh, yeah. Well, and I think it's a great representation of what you guys as a band and just as individuals had to go through. You know, we mentioned the pandemic earlier. And I feel like with the last Handsome Prick record we did, you know, that's a good timestamp, too, of what was going on, like in Brad's, you know, life at the time and, you know, everything like that. So it's always cool when you can have something that kind of puts a timestamp on, you know, where you're at mentally and with the world and all that shit.
Yeah. We don't know what happens next. Maybe the next album will be completely like Bad Religion Fun Punk. We don't know what happens next in the world. I don't know.
I ain't gonna hate on that, you know.
It comes as it is. I mean, as I said, I've never had any boundaries if it comes to music. If I want to write a happy Bad Religion song, I will do it. It's not like that I go in the ring and saying, I want to write that song. But it's more like play a guitar. Oh, that's cool. Sounds nice. Sounds like Bad Religion. Fuck it.
But once again, though, I mean, if that's one of those bands you're inspired by, and to let the process of writing a song just naturally happen, not that you're looking for that, like you said, you know, and it comes out naturally. That's the best, man. It's the most honest way of fucking writing, you know. Like I would never want to sit down and say, okay, I'm going to write a Bad Religion or Damned or Misfits or whatever, you know, like.
I actually can go a step further. I cannot even sit down and say I want to write a slow song,
right,
or I want to write a fast song. It just doesn't work that way. I have to sit down and the guitar tells me what I want to write.
Yes. Yeah. I fucking love it. Well, speaking of guitars, was there anything different in studio that maybe you hadn't done before, recording wise, or instrumentally? Were you using anything different that you hadn't used on previous albums?
No, actually not. Everything was pretty much the same way as I did it the last couple of albums, only that I knew a bit more about how to do it and get a better sound and all that, yeah. But everything was the same, actually.